As a little girl, I was the kid that just was obsessed with babies. I would use my allowance, my tooth fairy money, birthday money to buy baby doll clothes for my dolls. I just felt like as a child, the ultimate accomplishment to me was to be a mother. When Chris and I finally decided it was time to start a family, about a year into trying, I had a miscarriage, and it was just devastating. I was just afraid that I would never be a mother. After another year and a half of trying, we decided to start fertility treatments, and we had all the shots, and we were just ready to go. But God had a different plan, and instead of starting the shots, I found out I was pregnant with Kinsey. And Chris and I said, she's all we ever need. But God had another plan again. Hadley was born 13 months to the day after Kinsey was born. My sweet Finley Joy was born 2 weeks before Hadley turned 2. She was 9 pounds, 6 ounces of just squishy love. She just had rolls everywhere. Never in a million years would I have thought that anything was wrong at that point. When Finley was around 6 months old, I just noticed that she was not reaching any of her milestones, and she was just very, very delayed. The journey to finding out answers about Finley was so hard and trying. I was devastated, but that devastation really just ignited a fire in me. And I knew that I would do anything that I had to do to help Finley. So I found a geneticist that was willing to do the testing that I really wanted. He called me and said, we have a diagnosis. He told me that Finley had PAX1. PAX1 is a gene mutation that causes impaired cognitive, verbal, and physical abilities. After Finley was diagnosed, I felt like I could finally breathe again. I just had such a huge sense of peace and relief. And in the middle of all of that, after declaring that we were done, God decided to remind me again that his plan is better than mine. And so in October of 2016, I had my sweet little boy, Beckett. I feel incredibly, incredibly blessed and thankful that God's plan has just formed this awesome team of 6. I just feel really, really lucky. I see God's faithfulness in my older girls. They have just taken on the role of being the sibling of a special needs child just wonderfully. And I'm so proud of them, and watching their relationships blossom has just been incredible. When I think about how faithful God has been to me, it just takes my breath away. He has been with me every step of the way. Those things have made me stronger. They have made me depend on God more, and they have made me realize how truly faithful God is to me. Motherhood for me has turned out to be a lot different than I pictured it as a child. Everything that God has done for me has just lined up so perfectly and better than I ever could have imagined it or planned it myself. And things sure didn't go as I planned, but it's so much better.